I feel happy when I met Vic because my life not trouble because Vic helped me every step and every direction.
I think I've learned most from them about just family, community probably more than anything. I'm just convicted by the fact of how my wife and I were living our lives. I mean, pretty selfish. We were plugged in the church, went to church, we're committed to the church, but outside of that, it didn't really have an impact, I thought. So we had ventured into a couple other ministries and didn't really latch on anything until we heard of World Relief. And I researched what they did and really thought we could find a home in that ministry. We've done church together. We hang out together. I took their family to dinner the other night. They experienced Bojangles chicken biscuit for the first time, sweet tea for the first time. So it's cool having those daily life experiences.
Sweet tea is my favorite. October 21, 2010.
I remember they looked like they were just had a 14-hour flight, so they were very tired. All they had on them was a backpack and a plastic bag.
I think some of my friends told me that the America is just like a heaven. I think America is just like a heaven.
And they looked like they were in shock, you know, so this was a culture shock for them. The need for job placement is huge for these folks. To get them to a level of independence, they must have work.
You know, when people come over, part of our services is we have like a job class of just, you know, what to expect in America. And a few weeks ago, a case manager was talking to the class and said, okay, well, when you get a job, you're going to get your paycheck. And then she stopped and said, how many of you have used money? And half of the class raised their hands. Not only are they, you know, their first paycheck, they're having to learn how to use a bank, how to balance a checkbook, how to write checks and pay their bills.
I make a first time money and become happy. It helps to pay house rent and electricity and IM loan, everything.
One of the things we look at when we're resettling refugees is we try to find places that we can put multiple families because they're not coming over generally as if that, you know, like with a Korean or a Chinese immigrant where there might be a larger pocket of people who've been here longer, have businesses and kind of other communal associations, churches, that would speak their language and kind of give them a foot in. There's not a lot of Nepali people here, and so putting them in the same apartment complex at least lets them kind of work together and kind of build community where one person has learned how to do something, they can teach a newer arriving family how to do it.
My aim is to get everyone, got a job.
Even though they're from halfway around the world, we have that faith bond. And that was huge, especially initially when you're trying to get to know another family from a different culture. It's totally different from America. That's been the biggest thing, and that's the basis of our friendship and relationship.
In God, we are brothers and sisters.